of craftsmanship, but there wasn't any like, who do you think you are? To give an example, like to give an opinion. So I think a great showrunner will be somebody who has a great vision for what's to come, but will listen to those around him or her. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Jerry.
I like your sweater.
Thank you so much. So I was wondering, in one of the recent episodes, Amara was referring Lucifer as God's first son. And I was thinking, well, it's a huge kind mistake. I mean, Michael is first son, and who is responsible for such things, and why is no one controlling this?
That's a great question. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes? And she said first, not favorite?
First.
Ew. I think you caught I think you're smarter than I am. I think a few of the writers want to make a point that Lucifer was God's favorite son or child, and maybe in a line reading it came out first or favorite, whatever it was. Or it may just have been an honest mistake. And good on you for figuring it out, because you're awesome.
It was all over the internet.
Well, start tweeting me now, and I can fix it. Let's ask him. Hey, Chuck, who's your favorite son? Chuck? Who's your first son? Lucifer?
Michael.
Okay, who's your favorite son? Lucifer. Well, he's got...
But I'm partial to Gabriel as well.
That's true. I am, yes. Thank you so much. And
I was just going to say that there's been rumblings backstage about wanting to hear a train story.
You're gonna need this. Hold on, Mike. Robbie,
We want to hear the train story as it should be told. I was not there because I was not invited. But I like to live vicariously through a friendship that you and Assface forged.
Please call me Ass.
And a train system that you shut down.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
On that tragic day in May.
Whenever it was. Here's the thing.
2012.
The train story has been told by me to great jocularity, and it's
told by me
as a real snooze fest, the Jared version. But what we've never had, either one of us, Jared, is the only true
Other
eyewitness to
person who
the
was
whole
there.
thing. Jim Pavlagin. We've never had the woman who witnessed the carnage, who saw it all go down, who may have a different and maybe more accurate perspective on the whole thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to hear the actual story for the first time.
I've told you the story.
Yeah, she hasn't mentioned the story. I've heard Jerkface 1 and 2 tell the story.
Wow, you're really about the faces. It's insulting to the faces. Ass face, jerk face. Really?
So,
Jared and Rich.
you guys are on a train together. You two are planning a trip, and you say,
okay.
let's ask poor old Rich to come with us.
Having a romantic vacation.
We were trying to before.
Okay, no, wait a minute. Already the story is way wrong. For starters, how many of you have heard the train story? How many of you want to hear the train story? So, wow, lights are on. When a million years ago, we were doing a convention, and I was by myself.
In Birmingham.
They were traveling, and they were gracious enough, as a couple, having a lovely time, they were gracious enough to see sad sack Dick Spade traveling by himself.
Translation. Time out. We're gonna do this a lot. Translation. We talked, unfortunately, openly about going to Amsterdam, and somebody went, "Can I come?"
That is not true! Just because I'm drinking a beer made in Amsterdam.
True or not true?
I might have invited Dick Spade.
Okay. I'm gonna interpret.
Oh, snap!
Hey, I'm gonna interpret that.
Because-
the conversation was, I'm gonna invite Richard, and he goes. He's like, no, and she's like, he's gonna say no. He's gonna get it.
Yes.
Okay, wait a minute. You don't get a color commentary. For those of you who are at home, me 1, him 0 so far.
Are you using a timeout?
No.
I'm using another timeout.
You can't use all your timeouts in the
That's
first...
2 of 3.
I get 10. I'm big, dude.
Timeouts aren't done by size.
He is Sam, and so
Sam, I'm
the reason we're here.
Winchester.
Oh, way to play to the house.
So Jen said, I'm gonna invite Richard. He goes, no, and she says he's gonna say no.
You're making this up. You weren't there.
I was absolutely there.
We're asking.
I remember.
Hold on. I want to ask Jen Penleggy. Jen, did you ask, hoping / thinking I would say no? Because this is going to be awkward.
No. I was being polite. And
Polite. Yeah.
In other words, she thought he was gonna say no. And he said, why, yes, I do want to come.
Romantic trip to Amsterdam. Where do I sign? All right, so maybe
so we got on this boat, which was like, I think we didn't realize that it was going to be this overnight sort of excursion.
No, because that also doesn't exactly
I
sweeten
realized
the pot for you guys. They were taking an overnight romantic boat to Amsterdam with a stateroom.
Wait, a boat?
Yes.
And me.
Yes.
A boat? Where did the train come in?
Just you and your girlfriend.
Hey, Robbie, listen to the story.
Boat.
Well, we went to. Okay, wait. So
We turned a stateroom into a spate room. Boom.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Rotterdam.
This is really depressing.
I don't remember.
We took the boat to Rotterdam.
Boat to Rotterdam and then train.
To Amsterdam. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Put
Boats
the
are
dams in
in
there.
In
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, and
Now, I don't know.
I was the only one who partook in Amsterdam. If you get what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. You mean enjoyed the sights?
Yes.
You asked the wrong Benedict Spade to go with you.
Hold on. So we get on the train, and I'm sitting on the train, and these gentlemen asked to. Do we need to skip back?
Well, we'll do one quick skip back. So Spade, I don't know if he's told you, but he was in Band of Brothers.
He's just saying that to be a jerk. Because
Wow, Jared, they already know. You must have mentioned
it's
it.
not even a sequitur. It's not even a you're just an asshole.
So Spade goes like this. Guys, Nashville, I was in Band of Brothers. Milady, why don't you go onto the board and go get a table for us? Myself and your boyfriend have the bags.
Okay.
She's like, all right.
Well, we really have
Wait a
2
minute,
minutes of
so
this.
it's his fault that the bags.
Wait a minute. Let me start with something.
Yes.
This is important. A lady should never carry her own luggage. I stand behind that. I'm a gentleman, so suck it. Number 2, I don't know, this is something you may not know about the Padaleckies, but the phrase traveling light is not one that's ever utilized when speaking of them on the road.
Hey
It's
guys,
just not.
point Spade.
Yeah, point Spade.
No. In all fairness, he had 3 checked things. We had 2 each.
Oh, you know what? Dude, one was a guitar. You're gonna penalize a man for a guitar? I didn't bring 9 like you bring socks.
We were
He brings an odd number. Yes, that was on purpose.
gone for like 4 weeks.
You were not gone for 4 weeks.
Jared had his
Oh, wait.
mattress, which he can't leave home without.
She says yes. But you did not. You had 4 bags. Listen, you pack whatever you want. You're a national treasure. You have no business packing 2 giant bags.
All right, so lots of bags.
In all fairness, one quick demonstration. For me, one of my shirts is like 4 of Richard's shirts.
That is true. That's
A lot
factually
of
true.
fabric. My shoe, big.
In fairness, I ended up sleeping in his shoe on the boat. It was. It came in very handy, so.
That is scientifically been proven, so.
And between the two of us, we should technically even out, I guess.
Okay, so they're on the train, so you get on the train. Wow.
Oh, JIBcon7 picks a side. Yeah, nice. I don't know, Robbie.
I don't know either. I
Point two
didn't
goes
time
to
out
three.
myself.
Okay, so now we're getting to Jen's part of the story. We're now at the train. We're loading up bags, and like gentlemen, we allow the super high lady to get on the train first.
I have to admit real quick, I've heard the story 10,000 times. I never heard that you were stoned while that was.
I kind of.
That makes a lot more sense. I'm just saying,
It's like
the story suddenly makes complete sense.
it was like Jared and I were traveling with Janis Joplin. I mean, she was out to lunch, hanging by a thread. I mean, it was dark days. It was like White Rabbit was playing, and swirling images were going on. Boom, 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 I'll get on the train, guys. Wow, the doors move, they close, they move, they close. It's freaking me out.
Okay, so we set the scene, She's high as a freaking
High as a kite, man.
Sit down, here's my seat. I sit down.
Okay.
You're shortening your part of the story.
Alright.
You gotta touch
Hey
it.
guys. They're loading up the luggage and they sit down and I look up and I say, where's my luggage?
Does it, exactly right. You go, where's the Toomey, or is the silver bag, right?
The gray bag.
I
Okay,
have a
bag.
great-
And you literally look at one, she's the only one, hi, be damned. She's the only one who counts the bags. You and I we're like, Mr. Accomplished, we sit down, and she's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, where's
my bag at? And
we're like,
so
oh.
Jared stands up and he goes, oh, and he goes outside.
Backstory really quickly. This is important. Like,
This is basically a dinner party at the Padalecki's house. This is-
No, because this is important. Osama bin Laden had just been killed like a week earlier.
Really?
And so it was like 2 weeks earlier or something. And so like all of the news channels were like hyper, like burning red alert.
Are we sure that was? I don't think he'd been killed. I don't think it was captured. Pre that.
I thought this was before that.
It was before that.